I just became a twin girl dad. In this video, I'm going to show you my twin girls and give you an update on the NICU, how we basically went out and back in. Well, the first HouseHack babies are being born and we're on the way to go pick them up. Let's go. Lauren, what's in this box? You call it a push present?
Yeah.
It is 3:49 a.m. We made it to the hospital, 3-hour time change out here. Let's go wash our hands first. And then what are we gonna do? Pick up some babies. Clearly, you are not pregnant and you have not been pregnant recently.
No.
It's been about 5.5 years since you were last pregnant.
Yeah.
Why?
So we wanted to have a baby in 2019 and we were gonna go back to the fertility clinic because that's how I conceived the first two boys. But then COVID happened. Then once they reopened the fertility clinics, I was doing a bunch of IVF rounds and it didn't work out for me. And so then we had to go through the surrogacy route to make it happen because it was taking a long time and it wasn't working out. So that's the short of it.
Look at that. Ella and Claire. Meet Ella and Claire. What?
They say
basically
girls.
A pound apart.
So
Wait,
I don't think it's boys since they say,
You don't think you're getting clickbaited is what you're saying?
yeah.
All right, so Lauren, which baby are we seeing first?
Ella.
Ella. Mm-hmm. Ella. Meet Ella Madeline Paffrath, 6 pounds, 2 ounces, born 8:56 p.m. Ella Madeline Paffrath, unfortunately, the bigger of the two babies, had a little bit of liquid left in her lungs as she came out via C-section and ended up having to have about 10 hours of CPAP to help clear some of that fluid in her lungs. I didn't know this, but apparently that's actually normal. In fact, here's me talking about that walking out of the NICU. So what I just learned is apparently when babies are born, one of the benefits of going through the birth canal and a vaginal delivery is the baby's lungs get squeezed and it squeezes all the fluids out of the baby's lungs right before it comes out to take its breath and then its lungs function. But when you have a C-section, babies don't necessarily get that squeeze. And so they're more likely after a C-section to have to go to the NICU to get what's called a CPAP machine, which is basically just pressurizing their lungs to try to get them to, cough up some of the moisture that's in their lungs. Meet Claire Rose Paffrath, born 5 pounds, 2 ounces, 1 minute later. Of course, also via C-section. Claire was perfect as she came out and hung out with mom and myself in our hospital room. In fact, here's some up-close shots of her. Keep in mind, she's in one of these, they call them incubator boxes just to keep her temperature warm. That's because both of them are technically preemie babies. They're both preterm, which is relatively normal with twins. Yeah. That's so cool. And the twin setup. Oh my gosh, she's tiny.
She's so tiny, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a little restart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is a restart.
Yeah, back to when Jack and Max were. When I was 8 and 5 years ago.
She got her eyes open.
Aww.
You see
Cute.
your mama?
Aww.
You see your dad?
Oh, no. Going back to sleep on dad.
Yeah.
No thanks. Oh, not this guy. Now, later that day, Ella was discharged from the NICU, which meant both babies were finally out of the NICU. But then we ran into some problems, which I'll touch on those in just a moment. I want to talk to you quickly about Jack and Max. Jack and Max had a Legoland adventure planned for Saturday, which is 2 days after both of the little girls were born. And the last thing I wanted to do was tell Jack and Max, hey, Jack and Max, because of Ella and Claire, we have to cancel your trip to Legoland. We want these twins to come into the world bringing happiness to Jack and Max, especially since this is going to be a big change for them. In fact, we're still trying to think of what gift Claire and Ella should bring Jack and Max as sort of a, hey, thanks for allowing me into your home gift. If you have any recommendations, leave a link down below. So before I get to talking about Claire and Ella again, it's worth mentioning that Jack and Max and myself, along with McKay, since Lauren couldn't make it since she was with the twins, went to Legoland. I took the boys to Legoland. We divided and conquered. Lauren stayed in the hospital. I stayed with the two boys as we explored Legoland. Here's some pictures and videos from our time at Legoland, which was a complete blast. As some of these are playing, I also want to remind you that international and United States non-accredited investors are encouraged to invest in HouseHack before November 1st. The 2023 fundraise for HouseHack comes to an end. The long-awaited fundraise comes to an end this week, November 1st. If you have questions, email us at ir@househack.com. Go to househack.com. Make sure to read the offering circular, as of course, investing in startups is risky. To try to mitigate some of that, we are raising money at a 1-to-1 cash valuation, which is almost unheard of in the venture capital space. But we're doing that because the only way we're raising money is through this YouTube channel as a thank you to subscribers and supporters. We're really, really excited to share that opportunity. And of course, here's a little bit more of Jack and Max. Are you ready to go on a roller coaster ride? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you ready for?
The roller coaster.
Are you sure you're not gonna be scared?
Yeah, I might be, but
Well, a little bit. What about you? How are you feeling? Are you scared? No, not at all. Boy, Mr. Max, you ready, sir?
All right,
okay,
the
we
double
got
decker.
double decker. Go! Oh no!
No!
Now, if you want more of Legoland, which I want to say it was amazing, Jack on his very own channel has a walkthrough, a behind the scenes walkthrough of the Master Builder Workshop at Legoland, California. So if you want to see that, check the link in the description for Meet Jack's YouTube channel or check out the first comment linked down below. Jack is super excited to show you Legoland's Master Workshop. Otherwise, phenomenal things to say about Legoland. I'm so excited for the boys. I had a really great weekend bonding with the boys, staying at the Legoland Castle Hotel together. We hung out day and night watching Star Wars and building Legos. It was a complete blast, and I'm so happy I got to spend this time with Jack and Max right before Ella and Claire come home. Okay, well, we did not double the size of our stock portfolio, but we did double the size of our children.
Children count, yeah.
Children count.
2 to 4.
How do you feel about that?
Great. I don't know why I'm losing my voice, but yeah, great.
This is really exciting.
Super exciting.
And I can't wait for Ella to come out of the NICU and
Yeah.
get to hang out. I wonder if you put them in the same box? You put them close to each
I
other?
think-
Yeah,
I think-
probably not.
Box per baby.
Separate boxes,
Yeah.
keep them separate.
And then this hospital has a really awesome thing for postpartum to where you can drop off your baby anytime you want to take a nap as a mom or go get food or whatever. I did not have that with Jack or Max.
That's really cool.
And it's like, I don't understand why like it's not a given with all hospitals because it's so tiring after going through all the laboring process. I mean, I didn't have to go through that obviously this time, but to not have anybody to help you. I remember even asking him like, is there anyone that could let me like sleep just for 2 hours? Like, on you.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's rough.
it's very rough.
And then it's uncomfortable too,
Yeah.
when you just went through the whole.
Yep. So yeah, this is a great hospital.
This is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So now I guess we have to keep that at 28.5. It's at 28.8. It's heating up. Cool, we'll catch up then when we have the other. Oh, she's opening
She's
her
opening
eyes.
her eyes.
You want to see those? Yeah. Now, we do have an update though on Claire. Because Claire is just 5 pounds, 2 ounces, she did unfortunately fail her car seat test. Now, you might not be familiar with what that is. It's basically where they put a child in a car seat for 90 minutes and see if the child's circulation and blood oxygen concentrations remain stable. Unfortunately, Claire's did not, which meant she had to end up getting checked into the NICU to get CPAP and get the same support that Ella had when Ella was first born. This now delays discharge for Claire, And Ella has already been discharged. Ella is healthy, discharged. Everything with Claire looks good. She's just a pound lighter, which when you weigh 6 pounds is a big deal. It's like 20% smaller. And we hope that Claire gets discharged within the next 24 hours so we can bring both of them home as Halloween presents to our family. So here's the latest on Claire. Apparently, Lauren just texted me and said she went to the NICU, which Claire went to after failing the car seat test. Now, quote, she had an event last night, meaning she needed to be stimulated to get everything back to normal. Doesn't sound good. They said this is very common, though, for preemies, but because of that, they probably won't be coming home Thursday or Friday. They're still not sure, though. They don't even want to commit to that because things change every day. So hopefully Claire improves really quickly. But it sounds like Claire's still got some work to do, which is interesting because she was not the one who went into the NICU at first. Ella was. Ella is the larger baby who went into the NICU and got discharged. Claire, after failing the car seat test, went into the NICU and now is trying to get ahead over there, but needs a few more days. So come on, Claire, you got this. Anyway, thanks all for the support. We'll get you an update video as soon as we have it, and fingers crossed for Claire and Ella.